Over 60. This natural powder is helping seniors rebuild muscle fast. Have you noticed that climbing stairs feels just a little harder lately, or that your arms tire out faster when carrying groceries? If so, you're not imagining things, and you're certainly not alone. As we age, our bodies quietly change in ways we don't always see right away. One of the most surprising shifts. We naturally begin to lose muscle mass, not because we've done anything wrong, but simply because time keeps moving forward. This gradual loss is called muscle fading, and it can sneak up on even the healthiest among us. But here's the good news: you're not powerless against it. In fact, the answer to rebuilding strength might already be sitting on a shelf in your kitchen. In today's video, we're going to explore a few humble yet powerful natural powders that are helping older adults feel steadier, stronger, and more energized without fancy diets or expensive pills. These aren't mysterious superfoods from faraway places. They're everyday ingredients backed by real science and used by people just like you to reclaim mobility and independence. So, if you've been wondering why your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to, or you're simply ready to feel stronger again, stick with us. What you'll learn in the next few minutes might just change the way you feel all week. Now let's talk about what's really going on behind those tired legs and slower movements. There's a name for it, one that's not often heard in everyday conversation, but it affects millions of people over 60. It's called sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that naturally happens as we get older. It doesn't arrive all at once. It creeps in quietly. Maybe you notice you can't lift things quite as easily, or you feel a little wobbly when getting up from a chair. Some days, even going for a short walk feels like more effort than it used to. The tricky part: this muscle loss often goes unnoticed until it starts interfering with the things you enjoy: gardening, dancing, traveling, or even walking around the house. And because the process is slow, many seniors assume it's just part of getting old. But here's the truth: sarcopenia doesn't have to take over your life. When you understand what's happening and support your muscles the right way, it's possible to slow or even reverse some of these changes. In the next section, we'll begin exploring a few simple natural ways to give your muscles exactly what they need to bounce back, starting with something that's been trusted for decades. Once people realize they're losing muscle, they often rush to fix it, and that's a good instinct. But here's where many go off track. The first thing they grab is a generic protein shake from the store shelf, hoping it'll do the trick. Unfortunately, many of these powders are filled with cheap fillers, artificial sweeteners, and low-quality protein that your body can barely absorb. Instead of helping you get stronger, they often leave you bloated, tired, or disappointed. Even high-quality supplements won't help much if they're used the wrong way. Timing matters, consistency matters, and your body's ability to actually use that protein depends on a few simple but crucial choices. Ones we'll walk you through in just a moment. You don't need expensive supplements or intense gym routines. You just need the right tools at the right time, in a form your body can recognize and use. Let's start with one of the best and most misunderstood helpers: whey protein. You've probably heard of whey protein, maybe in ads for gym-goers, or seen big tubs of it in health stores. It's often linked to bodybuilders and fitness fanatics. But here's a truth that doesn't get talked about enough. Whey protein isn't just for the young or athletic. It may be one of the most powerful recovery tools for adults over 60. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at repairing muscles. Simple tasks like gardening, walking upstairs, or playing with the grandkids can leave us feeling sore or drained. That's because the process your body uses to rebuild and maintain muscle, called muscle protein synthesis, starts to slow down. Here's where whey protein quietly shines. So why is whey protein so helpful? Whey protein is one of the most complete, easily absorbed forms of protein you can consume. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your muscles need to recover and grow, but it's especially rich in leucine. Think of leucine as the spark that tells your body, hey, it's time to repair. For older adults, leucine is like a gentle nudge to a system that's gotten a little slower with time. Even better, whey protein works faster and more effectively than most other sources, which makes it especially helpful after activity. Even something as simple as a short walk or light stretch can create an opportunity for healing and strengthening. But when should you take it? This is a detail many people overlook, yet it makes a big difference. The best time to consume whey protein is within an hour after movement, whether that's a walk around the block, a few minutes of gentle resistance band work, or even a morning stretching session. During this window, your muscles are most ready to receive nutrients and begin repair. If post-activity timing doesn't work for you, having a shake in the early morning is also a great habit. It gives your body a head start, fuel to stay steady throughout the day. And the best part, you don't need heavy workouts to see the benefits. Just move your body a little, then nourish it well. Now, just a quick word of caution. Not all whey protein is the same. Some products might look healthy on the outside, but when you take a closer look, they're packed with artificial flavors, cheap sweeteners, and low-quality protein that your body struggles to absorb. So, if you're considering adding whey to your daily routine, here's what really matters. Aim for whey, protein, isolate, or grass-fed, whey, concentrate. These are cleaner, more effective options that your body can actually use. When it comes to sweeteners, skip the artificial ones. If it's sweetened at all, something natural, like stevia, is much easier on your system. Take a moment to scan the label. You want it simple, just a few recognizable ingredients, not a long list of chemicals, and make sure you're getting at least 20 grams of protein per serving. That's the amount your muscles need to get the full benefit. Because here's the thing, a clean, high-quality whey protein isn't just easier to digest. It delivers real results, and once it's part of your routine, your muscles will feel the difference. Now, how do you actually enjoy it? You don't need any fancy equipment or complicated recipes. The best way to start is simple with combinations that feel comforting, familiar, and easy on the stomach. You might blend it with banana and almond milk for a creamy, muscle-supporting shake, or maybe stir it into a warm bowl of oatmeal, then top it with a handful of chopped nuts for texture and flavor. After your daily walk, try mixing it with water and a gentle sprinkle of cinnamon, a cozy and satisfying way to recover. Some folks enjoy it in a green smoothie with spinach and frozen mango, adding both freshness and an extra dose of nutrients. The key is to make it feel like something you want to do, not something you have to. When it becomes part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or brewing your morning tea, that's when it really works. And yes, believe it or not, some people even stir it into their morning coffee. No taste, no fuss, just a little hidden support that fits right into the flow of your day. When you increase protein, you also want to increase your water intake. Hydration helps your body absorb nutrients and supports kidney function, a small step that makes a big difference. Whey protein isn't a trendy product. It's a quiet, reliable helper. When used thoughtfully, it helps your body recover from movement, maintain strength, and stay steady on your feet. Whether you're rebuilding strength after illness or just hoping to stay active and independent, this simple addition might surprise you with how effective it is. And now that we've explored support for your muscles, let's talk about something equally important, the invisible web that holds them together, your joints, ligaments, and connective tissue. That's where collagen comes in. Now that we've talked about supporting your muscles directly with protein, it's time to look at the framework that holds those muscles in place. Because strong muscles can only do so much if the joints and connective tissues around them are weak or stiff. That's where collagen peptides come in, and they deserve a lot more attention than they usually get. Many people think of collagen as something you take for younger-looking skin or stronger nails, and while that's true, collagen's benefits go much deeper. Quite literally, collagen is a key component of the tendons, ligaments, and fascia that wrap around and stabilize your muscles. Without enough of it, those support structures become weaker, leading to joint pain, stiffness, and a greater chance of injury, especially during everyday movement, like bending, walking, or reaching overhead. If you've ever felt like your knees crackle a bit more than they used to, or your shoulders feel tight, for no reason, there's a good chance your collagen levels are dropping. And that's completely normal. Our body's natural collagen production starts to decline in our 30s and continues decreasing every decade after. So, what makes collagen peptides special? Let's take a closer look. Collagen peptides are simply collagen that's been broken down into smaller, more absorbable pieces that makes them easier for your body to use and more effective where it matters most. These tiny fragments deliver key amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, which your body uses to repair connective tissues and cushion your joints. But collagen's real power shows up with consistency, when taken regularly, not just once or twice, but as part of your daily rhythm. Collagen peptides quietly begin to support your body in some incredible ways. They can help ease joint pain and stiffness, making everyday movements feel smoother and more fluid. They strengthen the ligaments and tendons that hold your body together, and they help your muscles recover after physical activity, even something as gentle as a walk or some stretching. But perhaps the most meaningful benefit, collagen helps you move with confidence, knowing your body is being supported from the inside out every single day. So when and how much should you take? Unlike whey protein, collagen doesn't need to be timed around activity. It works best as a daily habit, a little bit. Each day adds up over time. Most studies suggest aiming for 10 to 20 grams per day, and consistency is key. It's not about taking a huge amount once a week. It's about giving your body the building blocks it needs regularly. Some people start noticing changes within a few weeks, less creaking in their knees, a little more flexibility in their hips, or better recovery after gardening or housework. One of the best things about collagen peptides is just how effortlessly they fit into your daily routine. They have no strong taste and dissolve seamlessly, whether you're enjoying something warm or chilled. That means they quietly blend into your life. No fuss, no flavor to mask, and no pills to remember. You might stir a scoop into your morning coffee or tea and not even notice it's there. Or maybe you blend it into a smoothie with banana berries or a handful of greens. Some people like to add it to a warm bowl of soup or porridge, while others simply mix it with water and a squeeze of lemon for a light, refreshing drink. And if you already have a go-to morning ritual, adding collagen is a simple way to turn that habit into a gentle act of self-care, a quiet, comforting way to give your body the support it needs before the day even begins. There's one small but important detail your body needs: vitamin C to properly use collagen. Without it, collagen synthesis can slow down. That's why many quality collagen products now include a touch of vitamin C, or you can simply pair your scoop with a glass of orange juice, a slice of kiwi, or a few strawberries in your breakfast. Also, when choosing a collagen supplement, look for ones sourced from grass-fed bovine or wild-caught marine sources and ensure they're third-party tested for purity. You want something that supports your health, not something made with questionable additives. Collagen peptides are like the scaffolding that keeps your body moving smoothly. While muscles get all the attention, it's your joints, tendons, and connective tissues that allow those muscles to function properly, and collagen plays a starring role in keeping them strong and flexible. If you've been avoiding activity because of joint pain or stiffness, collagen might be the missing piece, not just for relief, but for restoring the joy of movement. Next, we'll look at a natural powerhouse from the plant world that supports not only your muscles, but also your energy and circulation. It's green, it's potent, and it might surprise you. We've talked about protein, we've talked about joints. But what if there were a simple, natural way to bring it all together? Something that supports your muscles, helps you feel more energized, and lifts that lingering fatigue. You can't quite explain. Let's take a moment to explore a little green powder that's quietly becoming a favorite among health-conscious seniors. You may not have heard much about it, but once you understand how it works, it might become a trusted part of your daily routine. It's called spirulina, and while it's small, it carries big potential. Spirulina may be tiny, but it brings big support to aging muscles. This blue-green algae grows quietly in freshwater lakes, and while that may sound simple, its power is anything but. Inside each spoonful, you'll find a gentle, complete source of plant-based protein that helps protect and nourish your muscles. It's also rich in iron, which keeps your blood healthy and helps deliver oxygen throughout your body, a key to staying active and energized. Spirulina doesn't stop there. It brings magnesium and potassium too, both essential for steady muscle movement and clear communication between your nerves and muscles. And perhaps most important for many seniors, spirulina is full of natural antioxidants that help your body calm low-grade inflammation, the kind that can quietly wear away at your strength over time. Taken regularly, it offers quiet encouragement to tired muscles. You may feel a bit more balanced, a little stronger, and more ready to keep moving even on slower days. It's not a magic powder, but it is a steady, nourishing ally for anyone who wants to feel supported from the inside out. One of spirulina's quiet superpowers lies in how it helps your body transport oxygen. You see, iron plays a key role in building healthy red blood cells, the cells responsible for carrying oxygen to your muscles and tissues. When your iron is low, your body can feel heavier, steps feel longer, even simple tasks become tiring. Spirulina provides a plant-based source of iron that your body can actually use, especially when paired with vitamin C. Over time, this can lead to better circulation, less fatigue, and improved endurance, the kind that makes daily walks or chores feel less like a challenge and more like a joy. Many older adults live with some level of inflammation. Maybe it's stiff knees in the morning or soreness that lingers a little too long after activity. While inflammation is part of the body's natural process, too much of it for too long can make recovery slower and more frustrating. Spirulina offers support here too. It contains a unique antioxidant called phycocyanin, which has been studied for its anti-inflammatory effects. By helping reduce the fire within, spirulina can support faster muscle repair, less soreness, and even clearer energy throughout the day. The good news is that spirulina is incredibly easy to use. Because it's so rich in nutrients, it's best to start small, just half a teaspoon. A day is plenty at first. Over time, you can gradually work your way up to a full teaspoon as your body adjusts. You might mix it into a glass of cool water with a squeeze of fresh lemon, or blend it into a smoothie with banana ginger or a bit of pineapple for a tropical twist. Some people enjoy it with a splash of orange juice in the morning, while others find comfort stirring it into warm vegetable broth in the afternoon. Its taste: earthy, slightly marine. Not unpleasant, but it may be new to your palate. Pairing it with citrus or fresh mint can mellow the flavor and make the experience more enjoyable. And once it becomes part of your routine, it feels less like a supplement and more like a quiet moment of self-care, a small daily act of support for your muscles and your well-being. Since spirulina grows in water, it's incredibly important to choose a source you can trust. The quality of the water it's grown in directly affects what ends up in your body. That's why it's best to look for spirulina that's certified organic, tested by third parties for heavy metals, and sold by brands that are transparent about where and how their spirulina is cultivated. Clean, high-quality spirulina is a gift to your health, but poor-quality spirulina that can do more harm than good. So take a moment to read the label before you buy, because your body deserves the very best. Sometimes the most powerful changes come from the smallest shifts. A spoonful of spirulina may not seem like much, but over time it can help you feel more balanced, more energized, and more supported from the inside out. It's not a quick fix, but it's a quiet companion working in the background each day to help you move through life with greater ease. Up next, we'll bring everything together and show you how combining these three gentle powders can help you rebuild strength and confidence. One simple step at a time. If you've been feeling weaker lately, slower to recover, or just not as steady on your feet, please know this. It's not just a natural part of aging, and it's not something you have to accept. Yes, muscle loss can happen as we grow older, but with the right care, the right nutrition, and just a little movement each day, your body can still respond, it can still get stronger, and it can still surprise you. The three natural powders we shared today, whey protein, collagen, peptides, and spirulina, aren't miracle cures, but they're powerful tools, and when used gently and consistently, they can help support your muscles, joints, and energy in ways that truly matter. If you're not sure where to start, try adding just one to your routine for a week. Notice how you feel. Is your balance improving? Do you wake up a little more refreshed? These small signs mean something is shifting and your body is saying thank you. Also remember, nutrition works best when it walks hand in hand with light activity and good rest. A short walk, a stretch, a quiet moment to breathe, it all adds up. If this video helped you, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these powders have you tried or are thinking about trying? Your experience might encourage someone else to take their first step too. Stay kind to your body, stay curious, and most of all, stay strong in your own way.